Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. This is day 7 of 30 days of lockdown yoga, so congratulations and well done for making it 1 week in. We have 3 more wonderful weeks to go. So today's class is a twist and detox flow. So obviously we've got lots of yummy twists in this class, which in return can help to detoxify the body and allow new energy and new blood to flow. So grab your mat and we will go and get started. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoy it, and of course subscribe to stay updated. I'm posting out a new video every single day for 30 days. Okay my lovelies, we are going to start our class in our child's pose at the end of the mat. So take your time to get nice and comfortable. Let your body relax into this pose. And just take some nice deep abdominal breaths. Drawing your attention, your awareness and your focus back to the body and back to the breath with every inhale and exhale. And just before we begin, setting a little intention just to keep with the breath, allowing your breath to move you through the practice, and just guiding the mind back every time that you find it has wandered from the mat. On your next inhale, slowly coming through into tabletop position. On your next inhale, right arm lifts, and we're looking up towards the right thumb, stacking the shoulders on top of each other. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath the left arm, all the way down to your right shoulder and right side of the head. Either left arm can extend out in front, overhead, or it can come round the back to find a bind. Let's just find 3 deep breaths here. In and out of the belly. Slowly bring the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, reach all the way up and let the gaze follow back up towards that right thumb. Exhale to lower down. Inhale, left arm lifts, let the gaze follow. Exhale, left arm underneath the right arm, come all the way down to your left shoulder and the left side of the head. Same thing, either right arm extends out in front, or it comes around the back for a bind. Finding 3 breaths here again. Your mind is following each one. Perfect, then we're bringing that right hand underneath the right shoulder. Inhale, draw all the way up, let the gaze follow towards your left thumb. And exhale to lower down. Tuck the toes underneath, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take your time to pause in your down dog, find any movements that feel good. And slowly sending the gaze towards your hands, start to walk the feet forward. So we are going to end up at the top of the mat in our ragdoll. Find the elbows, let the crown of the head drop. Maybe take a little sway from side to side, completely relaxing into the upper body. Inhale halfway, either fingertips to the mat or hands come up to the shins. Straighten out the spine and open the chest. Exhale, deepening our fold. So maybe you bring the hands around the back of the legs and just drawing the body in a little bit closer. Releasing on your next inhale, inhale halfway. Opening up through the chest. Bending into the knees, stepping back to high plank. Exhale slowly through chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. And then pause in this upward facing dog. We're going to take a little twist here. So left hip drops down towards the mat as you look over your right shoulder. Slowly come back through center, right hip drops down, look over the left shoulder. Come back to center, exhale, downward facing dog. One more deep breath in our downward facing dog. And then right foot is stepping between the hands as we lower all the way down to the left knee. In our low lunge, we're just going to pause here. Find a nice stretch into the front of the left hip, maybe to the inside of the right hip. Left palm stays down. On an inhale, open up towards the right leg. Gazing back up towards the right thumb. Keep those hips relaxing forwards. From here, back toes tuck underneath. Lifting up the back knee strong through the left quad. We're going to open again. So this time, maybe you can draw your right arm back a little further. Maybe even find a bind around the back to spin open the chest. Hold strong through that back leg. And as a little bit of a challenge, we're going to come up into a high lunge, open towards that right leg. So release that bind if you have it. Stay strong through the legs, press down through the right foot, and inhale, it's going to bring you all the way up into our twisted high lunge. Inhale is going to bring the palms back together over the head. High lunge. Exhale, twist us back open towards the right leg, and we're going to keep that going, moving with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, we've got one more. Inhale. Exhale and hold it. Either you hold it here, or we reach back with our right hand to find our left thigh. And the left arm comes up and over for a reverse high lunge. Be mindful of the back. Should be feeling it in that left leg now. Exhale, slowly come back down with your left palm. Open back up towards your right leg. And then exhale, slowly lower your left knee down. Release the top of the foot. Inhale, press the palms together, lift up and out of the hip crease. Gazing up towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands come down to the heart center. Left tricep crossing to the top of the right thigh. Pausing here and trying to find a nice twist. So we want to press ourselves away from the thigh. Stack the shoulders and gazing up over that right shoulder. So I wish you can make this a little bit harder. So again, we took the back toes underneath and we lift up the knee. Keeping that breath flowing. Keep pressing yourself away from the thigh. One more deep breath. And slowly lower all the way back down. Well done. Hands frame the front foot. From here, back knee lifts. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Bending into the knees, step back to high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Just pause here for a couple rounds of the breath, and we're going to flow through that sequence on our left side. Perfect, left foot between the hands. Lowering down to the right knee this time. We take a little pause in our low lunge. Right hand stays down, inhale, left arm lifts and the gaze up towards the left thumb. Keep relaxing the hips down towards the mat. Back, toes tuck underneath, and we lift up the knees strong through that right quad this time. Spin open the chest once again. Maybe you find that extra bind around the back. So a little challenge, releasing that bind, pressing through the front foot. We want to stay really strong through the legs. On an inhale, drawing up to our twisted high lunge, so we're facing our left leg. Inhale, stay still with the legs, bring the palms back together over the head, facing forward, well done. Keep that moving with the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. We're going to hold on this last one. Exhale. Either hold still or your left hand finds the back of the right thigh. And we reach up to reverse our high lunge. Slowly bringing our right palm down as we exhale. Inhale, open back up towards that left leg. Slowly lower down the right knee and hands frame that left foot again. Press the palms together, inhale, lift up and out of the hip crease, gazing up towards the thumbs. Exhale, hands come down to the heart center, right tricep, top of the left thigh. We're going to stay down here, relaxing into the hips, pressing ourselves away from the thigh and gazing up over the left shoulder. So for the extra challenge, those back toes tuck underneath, and we lift up the back knee, staying strong through the legs. Well done, one more deep breath here. And then slowly lower down. Hands framing the front foot. Back toes tuck underneath. If they're not already, lift up the knee. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen and hold. We're going to take a little twist here at the top of the mat. Left hand is going to come down and find the outside of the right leg. Wherever it can reach, it can be as high or as low as it needs to be. On your inhale, start to open up the right arm, and you're going to draw your left shoulder underneath the right shoulder. Maybe find a little extra bind around the back here. 3 deep breaths. Perfect, we're switching sides. Right hand comes down and finds the outside of the left leg. Inhale, reach it with the left arm, let the gaze follow. Stay open through the arms or you find the bind around the back. drawing the right shoulder underneath the left shoulder. Slowly releasing, and we're going to roll up to standing on an inhale. Stepping to the long side of the mat, toes are turning in and the heels are turning out. Just bring the hands to the heart center, inhale. Slowly on an exhale, start to fold forward into a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to pause here just for a few breaths so we can stretch a little bit into the hamstrings. Either hands can come round the back of the legs, or I like to do this, we're going to hold the elbows and we're going to take a little ragdoll here. So just gently swaying from side to side, either with straight legs or you can bring little bends into the knees. Let your body find whatever it needs in this wide leg fold. And then from here, we're going to find a little twist, of course. So we're going to walk our hands forward. I might just wiggle back a little bit. We're going to walk our hands forward. It's almost like we're in a wide leg downward facing dog, but you don't want any weight into your hands. So you want to keep your hips in line with your heels. You want to be so light in the hands, you could almost just lift them off the floor. We're pressing the chest through the arms, so we find that nice stretch through the shoulders and through the arms. From here, finding our twist. Right arm comes underneath the left arm and finds the outside of the left leg. And you can, of course, go as far down as you wish. If you want to deepen this stretch a little more, you bend into your right elbow and you draw yourself up and underneath your left arm. 3 deep breaths here. Try and deepen that twist as you exhale out. Slowly come back to center. Left hand this time outside of the right leg. Bending into the left elbow if you can, and we're going to look up and underneath our right arm for 3 breaths. Slowly coming back to center. From here, just gently walking the hands in. If you can, bring the hands to the hips one at a time. Tense the glutes and see if you can draw all the way up with a nice flat back. On your inhale. Well done. From here, we're going to come down to seated. We are going to find our staff pose. So legs are going to stretch out in front of us. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Right foot is going to come to the outside of your left leg, as high up as you can get it. So try and get it to the outside of the left thigh. Right fingertips behind the back. Inhale, reach it with the left arm and either hug the right leg in with your hand or your arm, or hook your left elbow in front of the right thigh. Now I'll give you a little bit of a deeper twist. We want to press through the fingertips and straighten the spine as much as we can on our inhale. And on our exhale, twist. So draw your left shoulder further forward, draw your right shoulder further back. If you want to, and you're feeling a little adventurous, find a bind here through the legs. 3 more breaths. Slowly coming back to center. Right knee coming over the top of our left knee. Finding a little hamstring stretch here. So either hands come around the back of the knee or they reach down for the left foot. Inhale, straighten the spine, open the chest. And exhale, folding forward. Pausing here just for a few breaths. Slowly walking the hands in on your next inhale. Moving into our full shoelace pose. So our right leg is drawing around. So both knees are stacked on top of each other. Both heels are equal distance away from the hips. And you can just stay lifted if this is enough, or take a little lean forward, keeping both sitting bones down on the mat. And we should find a nice stretch into the glute. So I've brought us into this pose because we can find a fun little twist here. Otherwise, you just stay upright or you stay leaning forward. Or if you would like to take the twist, the hands come to the heart center. Right tricep comes to the top. Left tricep comes to the top of the right thigh. We stack the elbows and the shoulders, and on our exhale, we open up towards the side. Trying to bring the center of our chest towards the thumbs. Slowly coming back to center, gently unraveling the legs, and we're back into our straight-legged seated pose. This time, left foot comes to the outside of the right leg. Left fingertips behind the back. Reach up on an inhale with the right arm. And exhale, find that twist of your choice, whichever variation you did on the other side. Lengthen on an inhale. And twist on that exhale. Remembering that bind is there if you want it. And then gently coming back to center. Left knee stacks on top of the right knee for our half shoelace pose. So either find the back of the right knee or reach down for the foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest, and exhale to fold. Slowly walking the hands back in on your inhale. And we're taking it into our last pose, into our full shoelace. So draw your right leg round. So the knees are stacked. Feet are equal distance away from the hips. And of course, you have those three options to stay seated, to fall forward. Or we find that twist. Hands come to the heart center, right tricep, top of the left thigh. And then we want to press ourselves away from the legs and draw the heart center towards the thumbs. Slowly coming back to center, wherever you have been, and we're just going to cross the legs. Feel free to give them a little shake out if you need to. We're going to bring the hands to the heart center, just closing our practice together. Sitting up nice and tall on our inhale, relaxing into your exhale. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking this time out of your day, devoting it to both your mind and your body. Bow the head to the heart. Namaste.